And then if I go into reverse, it continues playing? That's so sick! That's so sick, and it lowers the volume. Let's just do a real quick unboxing of the reverse camera and what you get when you order this camera. If you're going with the ATOTO, which is how I like to pronounce it, when you go with the ATOTO reverse camera, it's gonna look like this. Pretty much you're gonna get a sleek rectangular shaped box. You're gonna get a manual with it. You're gonna get a bracket, which I'm actually gonna use this. And then you have the reverse camera, which looks like this with the connections. Pretty simple. It is a little bit bulky in my opinion, but I don't really mind. It's pretty small still, you know, you're not gonna really pay too much attention to this. So we're just gonna use the bracket that it came with to set it up. And then you pretty much got all this wire, which is definitely plenty and definitely enough wiring for you to be able to set it up and connect to your dash system. Underneath that, you also get a little, looks like a blanket. It's basically just so that you can calibrate your camera. I want to show you guys literally everything. I don't want to just like make the video and not really tell you guys how to do it. I hate when people do videos like that, because I mean, yeah, it's cool to see it, but you don't really know how they did it, or like they didn't really explain it too well. So we're gonna do it the right way, and we're gonna show you guys everything. So let's get into that right now. I figured out where I'm gonna wire the camera through. So as you can see, the camera is mounted right here behind the license plate. I took off this piece right here of the trunk. So there's five nuts holding this piece in, and then like one clip. This is rubber stopper right here. I did a little incision and I cut it in half, and I'm gonna run the wire in the middle of this right here, and then I'm gonna put a zip tie around this just to keep it nice and secure, and we're gonna plug that back in there. That way the wire is right above the camera, so it's gonna be very minimal. I already popped this out. We're gonna try to feed the wire in through this into the trunk, and somewhere over here is where we're gonna figure out where we're gonna connect the two wires from. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like with the zip tie on. Just wanted to make sure that it was secured in there, and I really just wanted to come out from the top here, because once this is in there, this is gonna pretty much squeeze in there like that. Sitting in there flush. That way you have no issues with water getting in there. It's going right through the middle. So we're good there, guys. So I did have to cut one end, which is the end that's gonna connect into the unit. So I did cut this end off. That way I can get the wire to fit in through here, because there was no way that I was gonna fit this in here to try to pull it all the way through into the trunk. And later on I'm gonna reconnect them once we get the wire all the way through the front. Let me go ahead, finish feeding that wire all the way through, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with these wires here and where I'm gonna connect the power and the ground. So once you fed the black and pink wire through here, you can pull it out from that hole right here. Pink is gonna be the reverse signal, the black is gonna be the ground. And then if you look down here, I removed this piece already, which is held by 3 clips. That looks like this, all beat up. You remove that, and then you can see the reverse signal light. So you can see the reverse wires. So what you want to do is maybe further down here so that you have more reach to it. What I did was I already had this incision made right here back when I installed the 3rd brake light. So I took the black and the green wire out, the green being the reverse signal, the black being the ground, and I just tapped into those. So the pink is tapped into the green, and the black obviously is tapped into the black. And that's where you're gonna get your reverse signal once you put the car in reverse. Now what I'm gonna do is try to hide these wires as best as I could. I don't have too much play, so I'm gonna try to figure that out. And then after that, we're gonna put everything back in terms of the garment piece that goes right here. We're gonna put everything back up here, and we can start working on wiring that towards the front. We're probably gonna go from the passenger side right through there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Behind the driver's side, I just removed the seat, which is held by a 10mm bolt right on the front, and then you can just push on the seat and it comes up. So right now I'm gonna be getting the wire under here. It's probably the play I'm gonna go with. So it's gonna come under here, underneath this, and then I'll tuck it in the front. I removed this trim piece right here by just pulling it up. It is a little stiff, so you do have to give it a good pull. Then I also took off there's a little garnish that goes right here that is being held by one clip. We fed it through in here already. It's well hidden inside of this. You can barely see it. We're gonna run it above the pedals and into the cabin where we're going to set it up. Hey yo, I'm gonna strip the wire back a little bit so I can expose the other wires within the black wire. So there's a pink wire on both the wire for the reverse camera and on the wire for the harness. So you just connect those two pink wires, and then there's a red wire that's for power and ignition. That one you're gonna have to connect to the red wire that's going to the harness as well. So as you can see, there's two red wires coming off of this, and then that's also going into the harness itself. So I just tapped into that, and then I put them both together like that, and it did the job pretty well. And then if you did what I did and you cut this wire off, it's gonna look a little bit crazy like this, because all you have to really do is reconnect all the wires like I did. So red to red, white to white, yellow to yellow, and then that loose wire, you connect it to the loose wires. And what I'm talking about is this one right here. I just put some electrical tape on it. So that's pretty much it. So now you have your connection here for the reverse camera. Here's for the backup camera. It's on the last one right there. All right guys, everything is plugged in. The backup camera is plugged in. All right, now let's test the backup camera. So we'll put it in reverse. Boom, look at that. That looks mad weird. It's a little freaking fishy. I didn't calibrate it yet, but as you can see, look at that thing, bro. That's so sick. We got a backup cam. We got to calibrate it and all that good stuff. You can even change, look at all that. You can even change the colors and stuff. That's so sick. Right now, that's one of the main reasons. And then if I go into reverse, it continues playing? That's so sick. That's so sick. And it lowers the volume. So sick.
4 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Know that I'm zoned and roll up the potent. Smoking the propane, mixing the potion, mixing the 20 with Henny and Remy. Balling out finger roll, yeah, with the jelly. Vibing out, you can find me at the telly. The drugs kicking in, damn, my palms getting sweaty. Know that I'm peaking, yeah, I be speeding.